What's up, Internet? Okay, see? I actually put them away last time, so that usually helps finding them, making sure I have them correctly. What is it? I believe it is the new year, so how many of us have hangovers? Not me, because if I had it my way, I would have been asleep way earlier. So, time for that, New Year, new me bullshit. Whatever. Yeah, cool. But I have to get something off my chest. So, it's been the holidays. Did you survive? If it's anything like mine, I don't know, mine was actually somewhat pretty chill because I didn't really put any expectations on myself this year. Oh, and I'm still going to be trying to make sense of this one because it's right in front of me since the last time. So, yeah, just gonna try to tackle a interesting subject and a lot of things that I'm seeing lately, and it's kind of annoying in a way because we want things to change, but yet we don't want to change ourselves. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? No. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm a mess, guys. 2020 and Spangies is still a hot mess. There you go. So, I see a lot of speak of mental illness needing to be normalized, and that's all great and everything. But then you also have the type where people seem to be using it to remain the victim in the situation. And it just kind of reminds me, like, if we know that we have to go to a family event, like you may have dealt with this during the holidays, where you know you're going to go to grandma's house and everybody's going to be there. And I don't know about you guys, but we always had to have that talk before we went to somebody's house or church or anything like that. No, I had to make that little talk. Guys, do not embarrass me. Ask my children. I'm pretty sure at least one will comment, oh yeah, we've had that don't embarrass me talk. Yeah. But, like, we'll be in the car before we go into grandma's house, so to say, which I honestly don't really remember going to grandma's house, so this is just an example. But we're going to go to the family's house and everything, and we have this talk in the car. Well, we're not going to talk about this with Aunt Sheila because, you know, she's sensitive. And then we're not going to talk about this with, you know, Uncle Bob because, you know, he's back on his bullshit again anyway, so just try to fucking avoid him at all costs and just make grandma happy, because grandma went through a lot of fucking trouble for this and she just wants a happy Christmas. So I know some of y'all are just like, what the hell are you talking about? And then some of you can be like, girl, yes. So, this whole family dinner, everybody is skating around everybody's issues because we don't want to offend everybody because they have issues or they're sensitive. And in reality, now being, I guess, 2020 now, we're all like, well, her being sensitive or having issues was really just anxiety or bipolar or all this. And now we're just like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Nothing has changed. She's still the same way she is. And everybody's like, well, could we get her some help? Well, yeah, I'm sure she could, but is it possible that she is just using that as something to hide behind so that she doesn't have to take responsibility for some of the actions that has happened? And or things that she has done in her life that put her in the situations that she's in. Now, don't get it twisted, guys. Don't be sitting there saying, oh my God, I gotta go make 6 million videos because Spangies is against people with mental health issues. Stop. Just fucking stop right now, guys. Because I know there's some people watching this and they'll just be like, oh my God, I gotta go live. Just so you guys all know how cruel and uncaring Spangies is. No, she's not. But we do have to take responsibility for some of the shit that we've put ourselves in. I mean, just so y'all know, I'm pretty sure the people that have been watching me already know this. If you need somebody to tell you that you are completely the victim in the situation, or you didn't have anything to do with the drama or the fight or whatever the situation is, if you need somebody to tell you that you are the greatest thing ever and I don't know, you just are the greatest thing ever and you're not the asshole or whatever, I am not that person. I am not that friend. I am not that wife. I am not that mother. And I am not that unboxer. Trust me. Ask my children again. I have literally told them, you're being an asshole. Stop it. Don't do that. Like, you need to take that shit down a notch. Because, and like you've seen with the boxes, oh my God, she sounds so ungrateful. Oh my God, she's such a bitch. Jesus Christ, does she not like anything? Just, I'm sorry. If the box is trash, the box is trash, guys. I don't want to see you guys waste your money. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, I was like not even gonna bother with filming, but I got 2 boxes from December that I really should have unboxed, but I was busy binge watching Netflix with the fam and pondering how to do talking points on all of this, and I even did write notes, but this is just a damn mess. But so I am not that friend that's gonna sit there and tell you, oh yeah, they were wrong, blah blah blah. You're the victim in all of this. You weren't being unreasonable whatsoever. Maybe you were. We both know maybe you were. But is it because I had anxiety or bipolar or whatever? And I really can't really speak for bipolar because even though I do have family members that have it, I don't really talk to my family that much, and I know a lot of people just said, I can see why. Yeah, like I said, me putting up boundaries is not being a bitch, though. Because if you don't want to get help for your situation, I don't need to subject myself to your highs and lows and just say, oh, that's okay, she's got her issues. No, you know what your issues are. But why do I have to be subjected to your abuse because you have these issues? I mean, that these issues is not a free pass to treat everybody you want like shit. And then when somebody calls you out on it, you come out and say, oh, well, they're just being a bully. Really? No. I don't get it. I would like to think that everybody taking responsibility for things, or with all these resolutions, and I still don't know what the hell colors I'm going to use. I don't really want to do blue again. Well, I didn't really do anything last time, did I? But I gotta figure something out. I know, guys, I'm trying. But as we're making all these resolutions, which I don't make resolutions, if I see changes that I need to make in my life, I do that accordingly. But that is just me. And I know right now, a lot of people are waking up today thinking, yay, 2020, new year, new me. And is that new year, new you part of taking responsibility for some of the things that you had a part in? I mean, don't get me wrong, again, you probably think I'm just like being a major bitch. Because I'm no fucking angel. I could probably word things a lot nicer, but sometimes when you're just tired of dealing with drama and I don't have time for it. I honestly don't. It's just, I don't get it, guys. I really don't. Why are people like just hiding behind this, oh, well, I have anxiety, so I can't be held responsible for this. This is how I am. Which, it brings me up to, like, what was that Facebook post in the advice group? Where the guy had asked if he was being unreasonable because he said, I'm not in a relationship with her yet. We're just talking. It's nothing official. But I messaged her, and he sent the screenshots and everything, saying that he wanted access to her social media and her messenger so that he can see that who she's talking to and everything. And he would in turn do the same thing for her. And everybody's like, what the hell is wrong with you? You're just talking to this person and all of a sudden you want like access to all this? What? And he didn't see anything wrong with this because he said it was something as to build trust. And I'm just like, red flags. Just like a little airline captain, just like fucking everywhere. But it's not an issue. It's not a big deal, right? Yeah, it is. And meanwhile, everybody's telling him that this dude is fucking nuts. He's batshit crazy. He has no right to ask this girl for any of this, even though in these messages, she sat there and told him flat out, we're not even dating, we're not official, and I can guarantee you right now that you ain't gonna be happy with some of the messages you read. So I'm just like, But then one girl, she posted that I don't see what the big deal is because I have anxiety, and he obviously, like me, would need to be reassured. And that's just the way it is. Like, why wouldn't you do that for somebody that you care about, for the reassurance that you're not doing anything? And I'm just like, girl. It's like, why are you projecting your insecurities onto this innocent person? Like, why? Are we really going there? I don't understand it. I really don't. It's just, are we ever going to make sense of this? Because we all want to see a change, but yet, do I want to do pink or bronzy stuff? Screw it. We're going to do all pink today, guys, because I'm wearing pink. And I don't know if I'm going to decide to change colors or sweaters. Anyway, I know, random. Like, what the fuck, who cares? Have you ever met those people that, like, completely project their past hurts? Or even, I wouldn't say past hurts. Well, I don't know, maybe. It's like you get into a relationship with somebody and they're like, well, I dated somebody who did that, so I'm just, if you do anything like that, then I'm gonna, like, just scatter or whatever. And I need a brush. I need a special brush to try to make some sense out of this, or these shimmers, because one day I'm gonna get an eye look right, guys. I really am. That did nothing. One day. So are we willing to change ourselves, or are we just basically going to keep hiding behind our issues? And if anybody doesn't agree with us, then they're being a bully. And what's the word? Can't say being a trash human, but I mean, if you want to think I'm trash because I'm not empathetic, which I am empathetic, but like I said, we all have to take responsibility for our actions, because everybody on the internet is screaming, you have to take responsibility for your situation and stuff, and I'm like, okay, so why don't we take responsibility? I don't know, maybe because then we'd realize that we did fuck up. And the reason some of the people aren't talking to us is because we made a huge ass out of ourselves. I mean, would I ever do that? Fuck yeah. Oh, I have done some pretty epic meltdowns, guys. And it sucks having to take responsibility. I was a little neurotic that day. Sorry, guys. Try not to do it again. But, I mean, that's really all I can do. And if you don't want to fuck with me because of that meltdown, or the fact that maybe I continue to do that meltdown, that's your, I have to accept that. But then there's also some things that we also have to accept. Whereas I know everybody wants to be the hero, but if we're going to be the villain in somebody's story, everybody's the villain in somebody's story. Are you okay with accepting that? Because I know I'm a villain in at least 3 people's stories. And I gotta be okay with that. Because if that means that they're not gonna be, you know, coming around subjecting me to their issues or abuse, as I call it abuse, but they would say it's their issues, which I guess it's all a matter of perspective. If they want to keep treating me like crap, because it's okay, because they have a mental illness. But when I go and stand up for myself and say, no, you're not going to do this to me constantly, then I'm the bad guy. And I'm okay with being the bad guy if that's the case. Because, I mean, I have my own life to live. I am not going to... This is not turning out well, but whatever. I don't know. I don't think we're going to really get anything accomplished. But I just figured, being the new year and everything, and I know y'all are probably expecting a bunch of conspiracy theories, and I will guarantee you I've been like all over Reddit trying to find what everybody's talking about with Kevin Spacey and his accusers mysteriously turning up dead. But that's a pretty big rabbit hole, guys. You know, you can't just, jump into something like that. I mean, I'm also not saying that you should just go and tell people to off themselves, because that's bad. Don't be a dick, guys. But if we clearly see somebody spiraling, whether they be our family or our friends, and this is a repeated process, is it our job to always rescue them? Because how is that being a good friend if you don't help them grow in some way? I really don't get it, guys. Like, we have to change. We can't expect everybody else to change, and not expect ourselves to change, because everybody changes. Sorry, I'm dying of thirst, guys. I don't know, this whole week I have just seen on the interwebs a bunch of, oh, we need to do this. Well, not really this whole week. This whole damn year, guys. Change this, fix that. We need to bring more awareness. We need to normalize things, blah, blah, blah. And in the end, what the hell are you doing to help the situation? Other than telling people what they need to do. How are you going to change the situation? How are you going to help normalize this stuff? And that also brings in another question, is like, if we truly want this normalized, then why are we I don't know really if it's like about the whole mental health situation, but like, I keep seeing these posts like, oh, this person was asked to prom and they have autism. Great. Everybody goes to prom. I mean, well, not everybody, but it's usually a thing that people do. But if we want to normalize it, then why are we making posts about this like it's some big fucking deal that a girl with autism, or a boy with autism, or Down syndrome, or any type of disability gets asked to the prom? What? Going to the prom is a completely normal thing. What makes it so special? I mean, I guess that's just how my mind works, because, I kind of like side-eye these posts, especially the ones where they're like, oh, I paid for somebody's groceries in the, Christmas time and everything. I'm such a great person. I mean, well, good for you. Did you have to post it on social media? I mean, What are you feeding there? Your ego? Or are you trying to inspire others? Are you truly trying to inspire others if you're posting on your Facebook that you helped people? Because what are those people getting out of it? They're getting completely embarrassed that you posted them on Facebook, probably without their permission, that you helped some poor family that needed the help this Christmas time. Really? I don't know. I'm kind of sick of all the bullshit, guys. I really am. And I don't know how we can fix it all. I would like to think that in 2020, there won't be much of that. I mean, there's a lot more people being called out on their shit. But then all of a sudden, when people get called out on their shit and they don't agree with it or they have to take responsibility, they're like, oh my God, they're being a bully. No. This is the facts. This is what you're doing. I just don't get it. How am I supposed to help you if I'm coddling you? Like, you have to take responsibility. I don't think we're ever going to make much sense of the situation. I really wish that we could. And I know some people will comment, well, maybe if people had more access. Is there really no access, or are people not looking? Because I know every city has MHMR. Well, damn near every city, even our freaking little settlement town has MHMR. I don't think that it's like, I think it takes a long time to get in or whatever. But our city also does have telehealth. So if you guys do have a college, like big college in the area, then go, and they may even have the information at your local MHMR, where people who are working on their psychology degree, they will actually do like Skype sessions with you, and it goes to their professor. So, I mean, it's a free therapist, but I don't know. I don't know if we're ever going to fix this. I wish we could. But we have people that it just kind of reminds me of when I was in high school and everybody started talking about OCD. And there's people that I remember I wasn't online, but no, they were actually starting to talk about clinical depression, because that's when they really started to have the commercials for depression and stuff on TV. But I do remember when I was on the Facebooks, well, probably not then, maybe MySpace, but people would start talking about OCD and say, oh, I've got OCD. I separate my Skittles into colors before I eat them. And people with real OCD, who have literally been diagnosed by doctors, are like, shut the fuck up. That's not OCD. That's just a cute little quirk. And just like, wow. I am at 29 minutes and nothing has been accomplished. So much for that new year, new me bullshit, huh? Well, I don't know. Maybe it gave you guys something to think about. I don't really know what I was doing with the look, but I got two boxes to do. And they've been sitting in my house for like a week. So, yeah, I gotta do that. But, I mean, maybe we can start the conversation in the comments. That's really, honestly, usually my goal with these videos is because honestly, my favorite part of YouTube is the comments and getting to know you guys, you know, the 10 people that do watch me. Hi guys. But I don't know. We all need to take a look at ourselves and find out where our responsibility for the problems that we are experiencing comes in. And we need to figure out what we can do to help that situation while taking responsibility for some of the things that we are responsible for, if that makes sense. Because we're all responsible for something, even if we don't want to admit it. Okay. I am at 31 minutes. Good God, I did not expect this. Maybe we'll come back to this. Maybe we won't. If you got any hate comments, email me or post below. I don't really care. Because, you know, like I said, I'm over 40. I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. But I've already had people tell me they don't like me, and I'm okay with that. I can accept that. Anyway, I gotta go. Talk to you later, Internet. Bye, Internet!